2002 National Electrical Code did permit Romex to be installed on the surface without any protection if the cables were more than 7 feet off the ground. However, this exception no longer exists in newer editions of the National Electrical Code. Article 334.15b of the National Electrical Code addresses the protection of cables. It states that where surface-mounted cables are run on the surface of ceilings or walls, they shall be protected from physical damage. The phrase "where necessary" does not offer precise guidelines on when protection is mandatory. It is generally understood that protection is required in locations where the cable is susceptible to physical damage. This includes areas with significant foot traffic, locations where equipment is moved or stored, environments with extreme temperatures, and areas containing corrosive fumes or liquids. Installing Romex on the surface of completed logs in a log cabin classifies it as a surface-mounted cable, making it subject to Article 334.15b. Although the homeowner intends to conceal the cable with chinking, this does not provide sufficient protection from physical damage. Chinking is designed to seal gaps between logs rather than protect electrical cables. It is recommended to install the Romex in conduit or another approved raceway to provide the necessary protection from physical damage based on code and industry best practices. Several factors influence the choice of wiring method and protection for electrical cables. Firstly, consider the environmental conditions. Is the area prone to moisture, extreme temperatures, or corrosive substances? Secondly, assess the potential for physical damage. Will the cables be exposed to impacts, abrasion, or other forms of mechanical stress? Thirdly, consider the accessibility of the cables for future maintenance or modifications. Will they be easily accessible or buried behind walls or ceilings? Conduit offers superior protection against physical damage and environmental factors. It is available in various materials, including metal and plastic, each with its own advantages and disadvantages. Metal conduit provides excellent protection against impacts and is suitable for use in hazardous locations. Plastic conduit is lightweight and resistant to corrosion, making it ideal for damp or corrosive environments. Cable trays are a cost-effective solution for supporting and routing large quantities of cables. They are typically used in industrial and commercial applications where flexibility and scalability are important. Cable trays can be installed overhead, under floors, or along walls, providing a versatile solution for cable management. Surface raceways are a convenient way to route cables on the surface of walls or ceilings. They are available in a variety of materials and sizes to accommodate different cable types and quantities. Surface raceways are easy to install and can be painted to match the surrounding decor. Armored cable, also known as NEC cable or BX cable, consists of conductors wrapped in a flexible metal sheath. The metal sheath provides protection against physical damage and serves as a ground conductor. Armored cable is commonly used in residential and commercial applications where flexibility and protection are required. Non-metallic sheath cable, commonly known as Romex, is a type of electrical cable consisting of two or more insulated conductors enclosed in a non-metallic sheath. Romex is widely used in residential wiring for lighting, outlets, and appliance circuits. It is relatively inexpensive and easy to install, but it is not suitable for use in wet or hazardous locations. When selecting a wiring method, it is important to consider the specific requirements of the application and the applicable electrical codes. The National Electrical Code, or NEC, provides detailed guidelines for the safe installation of electrical wiring and equipment. It is essential to consult the NEC and any local amendments before starting any electrical work. Proper grounding is essential for electrical safety. Grounding provides a path for fault current to flow back to the source, tripping a circuit breaker or fuse and preventing electrical shock. All electrical equipment and wiring should be properly grounded in accordance with the NEC. Overcurrent protection devices, such as circuit breakers and fuses, are designed to protect electrical circuits from overloads and short circuits. These devices interrupt the flow of current when it exceeds a safe level, preventing damage to equipment and reducing the risk of fire. It is crucial to select the correct size and type of overcurrent protection device for each circuit. Wiring devices such as switches, receptacles, and lighting fixtures must be properly installed and maintained to ensure safe and reliable operation. Wiring devices should be listed by a recognized testing laboratory, such as Underwriters Laboratories, or all, and should be installed in accordance with the manufacturer's instructions and the NEC. Electrical boxes are used to enclose wiring connections and provide a safe and secure mounting point for wiring devices. Electrical boxes are available in a variety of materials, sizes, and shapes to accommodate different wiring configurations. It is important to select the correct type of electrical box for each application and to install it properly. Cable connectors are used to secure cables to electrical boxes and equipment. Cable connectors provide a strain relief and prevent damage to the cable insulation. It is important to select the correct type of cable connector for each type of cable and to install it properly. Wire connectors, also known as wire nuts, are used to join two or more wires together. Wire connectors provide a secure and insulated connection that is essential for electrical safety. It is important to select the correct size and type of wire connector for the size and number of wires being joined and to install it properly. Electrical tape is used to insulate and protect electrical connections. Electrical tape is available in a variety of colors and materials to suit different applications. It is important to use high-quality electrical tape and to apply it properly to ensure a secure and reliable connection. Voltage testers are used to verify the presence of voltage in electrical circuits. Voltage testers are essential for safety when working with electricity. It is important to use a voltage tester before touching any electrical wires or equipment to ensure that the circuit is energized. Multimeters are versatile test instruments that can be used to measure voltage, current, and resistance. Multimeters are valuable tools for troubleshooting electrical problems. It is important to learn how to use a multimeter safely and effectively. Wire strippers are used to remove the insulation from electrical wires without damaging the conductors. Wire strippers are essential for making clean and reliable electrical connections. It is important to use the correct size wire stripper for the size of the wire being stripped. Pliers are used for a variety of tasks when working with electricity, such as cutting wires, bending wires, and tightening connectors. It is important to use insulated pliers to protect yourself from electrical shock. Screwdrivers are used to tighten and loosen screws when working with electrical equipment. It is important to use the correct type and size of screwdriver for the screw being used to avoid damaging the screw or the equipment. A hammer is used for a variety of tasks when working with electricity, such as driving staples to secure cables or attaching electrical boxes to walls. It is important to use caution when using a hammer to avoid damaging electrical equipment or injuring yourself. A level is used to ensure that electrical boxes and equipment are installed straight and level. A level is essential for creating a professional and aesthetically pleasing installation. A flashlight is essential for working in dark or poorly lit areas. It is important to use a flashlight with a strong beam and long battery life. A first aid kit is essential for treating minor injuries that may occur while working with electricity. It is important to keep a well-stocked first aid kit on hand and to know how to use it. Safety glasses are essential for protecting your eyes from debris and other hazards while working with electricity. It is important to wear safety glasses at all times when working with electricity. Gloves are essential for protecting your hands from electrical shock and other hazards while working with electricity. It is important to use insulated gloves that are rated for the voltage you are working with. Proper planning is essential for any electrical project. Before starting any work, it is important to carefully plan the layout of the wiring, select the appropriate materials, and obtain any necessary permits. It is also important to identify any potential hazards and take steps to mitigate them. Following safe work practices is essential for preventing electrical accidents. Always energize circuits before working on them, use appropriate personal protective equipment, and follow all applicable electrical codes and regulations. Regular maintenance is essential for ensuring the safe and reliable operation of electrical systems. Inspect wiring, equipment, and devices regularly for signs of damage or wear. Replace any damaged or worn components promptly. A properly installed and maintained electrical system is essential for the safety and comfort of your home or business. By following the guidelines outlined in this narration and consulting with a qualified electrician, you can ensure that your electrical system is safe, reliable, and code compliant. Remember that working with electricity can be dangerous, and it is always best to consult with a qualified electrician if you are not comfortable performing electrical work yourself. Article 334.15b of the NEC requires that surface-mounted cables be protected from physical damage. The phrase "where necessary" is subjective and depends on the specific installation. Protecting Romex with chinking is generally insufficient, and conduit or other approved raceways are recommended. The best approach is to prioritize safety and compliance with the NEC to ensure a safe and reliable electrical system in the log cabin. Firstly, consider using conduit or other approved raceways to protect the Romex cable from physical damage. Secondly, carefully assess the areas where the cable will be installed to determine the potential for physical damage, such as areas with heavy foot traffic or where equipment is moved. Thirdly, consult with a qualified electrician to ensure that the installation meets all applicable electrical codes and regulations. Finally, document the installation, including the type of cable used, the method of protection, and the location of the cable. This documentation can be helpful for future maintenance or modifications to the electrical system.